Hey, how's it going, guys? Mr. Boss for the win here, and in today's Grand Theft Auto 5 video, I'm going to be talking to you guys about the one feature that I think Rockstar really needs to add in Grand Theft Auto Online. It's been something that I've been requesting for, I guess, years now, really since Grand Theft Auto Online came out, and even more recently since we've been getting more DLCs and more content in online. And the underlining theme or feature that I'd like to see is some sort of better weapon management system. I think that's one of the biggest flaws in Grand Theft Auto Online is how poorly the weapon wheel and weapon management system is. Now, recently Rockstar got a little bit better. They did kind of upgrade the ammunition store, as you can clearly see right now. So maybe this is something they are working on and that they're trying to fix and slowly working their way from the ammunition store to our personal characters. You can see how much better organized the weapons are, but that is a weapon management system for our characters. And I've got a few ideas as well as a really interesting creation that was added that I want to show off to you guys also. So as you guys can see right now, this weapon wheel that I have is an absolute mess. I mean, I've got so many different weapons. I think I've got 14 unarmed weapons, which is just insane. I think I've got 10 pistols, 8 submachine guns, 6 rifles, 3 shotguns. I think it's like 6 explosives and then 4 throwables, which is just absolutely, I don't even know if that's correct or not. I know my total weapon count is 56. 56 weapons on one person. Now, I know Grand Theft Auto Online is not supposed to be realistic, but unless our characters are the Terminators, that is an extreme amount of weaponry to be carrying at one time. So not only does it not make sense practically, but also for the game, it doesn't really make sense. Because let's be honest, I probably only used about 7 or 8 of those total weapons, meaning that I probably use about 1/7 of the weapons that I have in my inventory, which is kind of a bummer, especially if I'm trying to look for a specific one. You've got to scroll through all those options, and if you're in the middle of a firefight, that's obviously not what you want to be doing. You want to be able to snap to your best weapon or weapon that suits the situation best very quickly. So for those two reasons right there, I think Rockstar should add it in the game. I don't think it makes a lot of sense for our characters to be carrying around an invisible arsenal of weapons, and two, it just really isn't practical. And Rockstar have teased us on multiple occasions of us possibly getting a better weapon management system. This first of which was a screenshot that was advertised for the next generation consoles. So I'm guessing this came out like late 2014. And it was this image right here of Franklin. He's got like a Karen intruder. The trunk is opened, which was a feature we didn't even have at the time. So he was actually using this, and he had like a weapon that he was pulling out, and he was in front of the ammunition store. And when I saw this, I was like, no way. It looks like Rockstar are finally adding a better way for us to store weapons, maybe inside the trunk of vehicles. I mean, Franklin's at the ammunition store, trunk is open, he's pulling a gun out. That's what I assumed, and obviously when that version of Grand Theft Auto 5 came out, that new feature was not in the game, so that was slightly disappointing. And another time Rockstar really teased us is when they added the heist update into the game. You guys might have known that they actually updated, I guess, the heist planning room. So they changed it from more into an office that had like clothing and stuff like that to a full-blown heist planning room. And like 3/4 of that heist planning room is an armory of weapons that you literally can't use. So I kid you not, if you guys have, for whatever reason, have not been in your heist room, check it out. Like this one wall is a dedicated armory with not only spots to store your guns and your ammo, but what could be a great place to store some of your clothing as well, which might be a 2-for-1 system if you wanted to store military kind of clothing or maybe even body armor also. So you can see here, like I said, there's just like packages of ammo. There's spots to store assault rifles and weapons and guns, and just, it's such, in my opinion, a waste that Rockstar put this really nice aesthetic looking armory in the game and then didn't allow us to use this feature. It would be so easy, it would be so awesome, and it would be great to store weapons. And then if we just wanted to go get a weapon, we could obviously just go up to our apartment and get it and then go back into the firefight. That would be really easy in my opinion, and would obviously be one of the best case scenarios for what we could do for storing weapons and getting the ones we only want and really need. And since we're on the topic of storing weapons, there's actually been a PC mod created by Abstract Mode. I'll leave that link in the description. And it's kind of what I'm talking about in terms of vehicle weapon storage. So as you guys can see right now, we are in single player, and I just loaded this vehicle up, and it is the Lost in the Damned version of the Vapid Slam Van. They call it in game the Vapid Lost Slam Van. And this modified version has a really awesome gun storage system in the back. And as you guys can see right now, this is kind of what it looks like. I think it looks absolutely amazing. We're obviously playing as Michael, but just imagine your online character utilizing a vehicle like this. So you can see in the back, there's literally every type of weapon. You've got snipers and assault rifles that are racked on top. You've got your smaller weapons like pistols, submachine guns, knives, Molotov cocktails, and shotguns on the bottom, as well as the ammo, RPGs kind of on the side. You've got the body armor and the explosives towards the back. This would be incredible. So imagine you were rolling with your crew. You came across another crew that was looking to fight, but you didn't have your explosives on you or your heavy machine guns. You just pull over to the side of the road, grab those from the back, and boom, you're good to go. And this storage system could be amazing. And I also think it could lead to some diversification of vehicles in GTA Online. A lot of the complaints that I end up seeing is that people are only driving around in a certain number of cars. So whether that's the Insurgent or the Kuruma or the T20 or the Adder, this might be a great way to give other vehicles like vans and vehicles with trunks, like I guess the Bravado Buffalo or something like that, an ability to be upgraded, let's say in the Los Santos custom shop, to have a gun storage option. So there would be certain vehicles that obviously couldn't have this. There would be like many of the supercars that don't have trunks, many of the other sports cars that don't have big enough trunks, but vans and other big four-door cars could utilize this feature, ultimately making them more valuable in Grand Theft Auto Online. Because I don't know about you guys, but the vans category is almost completely unused in game just because of the lack of purpose they really serve in Grand Theft Auto Online. And I think some sort of gun storage feature could really, I guess, make things better in terms of increasing their value and would really be amazing as an overall feature in Grand Theft Auto Online. So I'd love to hear from you guys in the comment section down below. I've got lots of things that I want Rockstar to add into the game, but I think this is slowly creeping up as like the top thing I want to see, because as you guys saw in the beginning, my gun rack and my like weapon inventory storage is totally a mess. I'm sure your guys's looks exactly similar to that with all the new DLC weapons we've gotten. I'll give you guys a good analogy right now. You know how Rockstar adds more garages into the game whenever they add like new cars, like every 2 or 3 DLCs? Well, Rockstar's been doing the same thing with weapons, but they haven't been giving us a better option to store our weapons. So I think it is overdue and time for Rockstar to add something like that into the game. I think it would benefit many. It would be a really awesome addition into Grand Theft Auto Online. So once again, I'd love to hear from you guys there. Let me know what you think. Would you like to see this added into the game? If you did go on to enjoy the video, a like rating would of course be awesome. And also subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are new or you like daily GTA 5 videos like this. Without the way, guys, like I said, thanks for watching. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.